And good evening, we bring you the latest in the world of sports. I'm Jet Manuel.
We give you the conversations you want to hear from your favorite icons and athletes. I'm Aitan Sai in tonight's game plan. We'll chat with the rain or shine Elasto Painters head coach Chris Gavina and their new import Henry Walker as they get set for the upcoming PBA Governor's Cup.
We'll also check in with Iris Tolenada as she shares the secret behind F2 Logistics' impressive performance in the PNVF Champions League. And fresh from their PBA 3x3 leg sweep, we have Prince Rivero, Kenneth Mocon, and Leo De Vera from Sista Super Silas to talk about their unbeaten run. Buckle up, sports fans, let's get in the game. PBA fans, we are inching our way towards the start of a new conference. Now with tip-off right around the corner set on December 8th, the rain or shine Elasto Painters are locked and loaded for the Governor's Cup. And joining us tonight to talk about their squad and is head coach Chris Gavina alongside their new reinforcement, the big man Henry Walker. Gentlemen, welcome to the game.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
Always nice to have you guys on the show. Henry, of course, welcome back to the Philippines. It's nice to see you once again. But first, I want to start off with Coach Chris. You know, Coach Chris, you had a great run last conference. You performed well in that in the elimination round, and then you went up against Magnolia in the semis. You know, in your maybe short review of that season, how did you perform, and what do you think you guys can improve on upcoming this conference?
You know, there was a lot of things that we did well. Obviously, defensively, we were rated number one in points allowed and field goal percentage allowed. But then on the flip side, we were the lowest scoring team in the league. And so in choosing our import, I think that statistic was highly considered in why we took a guy like Henry Walker, who's a well-proven, dynamic player, great leader. Not so much his statistics is what that was really impressive for us in bringing him in. It was more his ability to elevate the players around him. So we're looking forward to him filling those gaps that we need on the offensive end.
Yes. And now over to you, Henry. We know that you're not new here and you know the drill. How excited are you to suit up for Coach Chris and the entire squad?
It's a blessing to be able to play basketball during these times, and I'm just thankful that Coach Chris, called me and thinks so highly of me to, come and help the team. So I'm looking forward to getting into it.
That's great.
Oh, I'm excited actually to watch you play, and you spoke off air, and having you back suiting up for Coach Chris is going to be awesome to watch. And Coach Chris, going back to you, this big man over here, Henry Walker, you touched on it a while ago. He's dynamic. He has what it takes. He's a vet. He played. He has that experience in the league. But talk about his game in maybe in a little bit more detail. What attracted you to him, to actually choose him and bring him over to fill the needs, or what needs were those for your squad?
Looking at him statistically in his stints here, he's always had a high field goal percentage. He doesn't. If you look at him on tape, there's no wasted movement from Henry, which we really like in our offense, as well as the amount of gravity that he demands. We feel that nobody can really defend him on a one-on-one basis if it's a local, and that's going to open up a lot of our other shooters and scorers like Nambata, Moko, and I think we'll have even more breakout seasons than they've had. Our shooters, Anton Karakot and AD Wong, will really be able to help develop themselves in raising up their level of play just because of what Henry Walker brings to the table.
Yes, and you know what, Henry? We heard Coach Chris talk about you. How about you with the team? How is the potential going? How is your gelling with your teammates?
I mean, it was our first day today, but it's a really good group of guys, the vets and young guys. So just kind of getting the feel for what everybody does out there and what spots I can attack in and who does what. So it's going to be a fun conference. One thing about it, the defense is pretty tough. So that'll be good and that'll help us as the conference kicks off, being able to get stops and staying in games and having a chance to win.
Yes, and Henry, if you were to pick one strength or strong characteristic that you have, what do you have for the Elasto Paint Sealers?
Me personally?
Uh-huh.
Is that what you're asking me?
Yes.
I think the one thing that I can add is just having that confidence, being able to go in, game in, game out, and, being able to know that, down the stretch we can squeeze some wins out. I think that would be it, just the confidence.
You have a lot of young guys, you have a lot of vets, and they know how to win. And Coach Chris actually touched on this also a while ago. Coach, we've seen all the blockbuster moves and the trades that have been going on around the league incoming this conference. But for you and your squad, you're actually focusing on your core. You've signed a couple of extension deals with your core players. You have Bo, all the players that you mentioned, along with that young core led by Nambatak and Mocon. What's the direction that you're going here, and why did you choose to build around the team that you have now?
I think one of the hardest things to do in the association is have a level of continuity. And we've always been high on that and being able to align our guys and keep these guys intact. Bonds are formed, trust is forged where these guys have gone to battle for one another. And I feel our struggles as well as our success last conference will breed our confidence. But for me, honestly, the amount of effort these guys put in, I think Henry, hits the nail on the head about confidence. For us, I know confidence is born. Our confidence is born from sweat equity, and our sweat equity is from our rage mentality. We rise and grind every day, and so that's what we know. That's what we identify with, and I think Henry, have the same ideals and principles that we have as a team and organization.
I love that. I actually love that. I was looking over at IE. I was like, that mentality and the confidence has to ooze out from Coach Chris Gavina. And coming to you, Henry, maybe just we have a lot of fans, PBA fans, and of course the Rain or Shine fans excited to see you play. And this conference is going to be, the infusion, the impact of the imports. So, what's your message to the fans that are going to come and watch the PBA and of course you play?
I'm just thankful to have the opportunity to go out there and perform in front of the fans, or whether they're in attendance or on TV. Just that's my thing. Just being thankful to even have that opportunity to play. And hopefully the Rain or Shine fans, they lock in and they take this ride with us as we try to get a chip, man. That's really the only thing that I haven't done here in the PBA is win, and that's one thing that I really want to do.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting to see you guys on December 8th when the league tips off. So thank you, gentlemen, Coach Chris and Henry. Best of luck to you both. And you can't wait to see you guys in action in this upcoming Governor's Cup.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, you know what, Jet? Not just basketball yung exciting. We also have volleyball news. And after the break, what is the secrets behind the F2 Logistics' impressive performance in the PNVF Champions League? We'll find out from Iris Tolenada live. Stay tuned, you're watching the game. welcome back to the game. The F2 Logistics Cargo Movers have definitely won big with their golden sweep in the PNVF Champions League. And to make the championship sweeter, 4 members of the squad took home individual awards as well. KKD bagged the Best Opposite Spiker and, as expected, MVP award. And Miss Beast Mode Don't Care Chang Abby Maranya herself as one of the best middle blockers. And Miss Everywhere Don Macandili as the best libero, and new starting setter Iris Tolenada as best setter. Tonight, PNVF Champions League winner and best setter Iris Tolenada joins us to share about their impressive performance. Iris, welcome to the game.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yes, and first and foremost, I really want to congratulate you on your amazing performance. You know what? 2 of our sports analysts here have been praising your performance. Z and Carmela, they've been telling us about how great you did in the league.
Oh, so sweet. Shout out to them.
How have you been feeling these past few weeks?
Great. You know, this is my personal 4th straight bubble, coming from national team and then moving into the PNVF bubble. It's been tough, honestly, but I'm very glad of the outcome, obviously, and I'm very grateful for the experience and grateful that, you know, I got to experience that. It's only going to make me better in the long run, and I've just been celebrating and just being happy with it.
I mean, you should
Yeah,
celebrate, no?
celebrate, yeah.
You should celebrate with what you've accomplished. I was actually asking, you had a 2-year gap after finding now a home with F2. I was wondering, what were you doing in that 2 years that you had to come back, win a championship, win best setter,
Yes.
and then now we have you over here. So how is, you know, what has what has been building up? And now that you've achieved this, how do you feel about it?
Honestly, it's just been a whole blur, you know, like these past 2 years have kind of just mixed together, but I've been training, I've been, you know, I feel personally like I'm in the best shape of my life right now. And it's just all the work I've been putting in and all the work that I've been doing with both national team and F2, and things are just paying off slowly, and very grateful for it. So.
Yes, Iris, you were talking about the national team. Speaking about your experience, how did this help you prepare for the Champions League?
Well, first, I got to step on the court, which I hadn't done since 2019. So that in itself was amazing. I was on the court with Olympians, like legends of volleyball. So I just wanted to really soak it all in and just be so loving with volleyball and like just really soak myself in the fact that I'm finally on the court. I get to do what I love to do, and I'm surrounded by amazing people.
Yes.
So, and it helped me prepare for PNVF because, you know, after coming from international experience, I obviously can translate everything I learned from my coaches there and everything that, you know, the coaching staff of F2 has taught me. And I just get to mix it all together and perform as best as I can.
I mean, that sounds great, Iris, and now we're looking forward to what's next. Actually, I wanted to ask you, you know, after this, you know, after all the championships and the awards, for you and your team, we've heard some reports that you're gonna join the PVL.
Yes.
I don't think there's anything sure there yet, but you know, coming from you, what do you look forward to now in the team and your direction as a whole?
Well, first, I look forward to going on vacation. But after that, I look forward to continue training, you know, with whoever it may be. And yeah, I'm excited to just keep playing more volleyball.
And Iris, more on the insider, if I were to ask you one player that helped you most during you coming back here on the league, who would it be?
Oh my gosh, I can't think of one. I have to think of
Maybe
many.
2 or 3?
It's a good teammate.
Okay, 2 or 3. Absolutely. Abby Marano. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
From national team to F2, she has been such a great inspiration, leader, great friend, and just a rock for everyone. And especially helping me. And it translates on the court, I think. And then also Kalei Mao, also. Like, what a beast, right? Just an honor to play with her. And you know, also being a Phil M, she has helped me a lot and introducing me to F2 and how we play here. and another one would be MJ Phillips, another Phil M, right?
Yeah.
So it's nice to have that connection with these girls, and they've really helped keep me sane in these bubbles.
Well, yeah, we all have to keep sane.
Yes.
But
Yes,
it looks like it
yes.
did not, affect your game, Iris. But
Yeah.
just coming from you also, I wanna, maybe a lot of fans really have been supporting you, watching you. We even have fans over here on set for you and your team. What's your message to all the supporters out there that are looking forward actually to seeing you again as soon as this back on the floor?
Maraming salamat po to everyone who supported not only me, but both my national team and F2 family. We would not be where we are without you guys, seriously. And, we do it for you. All of the love that we put into our profession, it's all for you guys. And we just really appreciate every single thing. We read all the comments, we read the messages, and it's very warming to the heart. So it keeps us going.
And Iris, just to conclude your PNVF Champions League, would you share us one best moment that you had? We know that you guys just kept on winning, but did you have a certain memory that you would like to hold on to forever?
That I would like to hold on to forever. Just being up there with my team, just hugging each other and just connection. That's what I can take from it, is the bond, the connection, the laughs, the smiles, the tears, everything, just all in one. So the connection is what's most important to me.
Well, that sounds great. I'm pretty sure you have an awesome team. You have awesome teammates and friends helping you out. Me and I here are going to support you.
Yes,
and,
definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you once again for joining us tonight, and good luck with everything after this.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me, guys.
And when we return, we'll find out how Prince Rivero, Kenneth Mocon, and Leo De Vera of the Sista Super Sealers stayed unbeaten in Leg 3 of the PBA 3x3. Keep it here, you're watching The Game. Pinakita talaga ang lakas ng tatlo sa inaugural season ng PBA 3x3 with 3 legs concluded. Teams have been surprising us so far with the latest leg done. We now have the champs of Leg 3 to tell us their secret behind their amazing run. So we welcome to the game Prince Rivero, Kenneth Mocon, and Kuya Leo De Vera of the Sista Super Sealers. Good evening, guys. Magandang gabi naman sa inyong tatlo.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Magandang gabi.
Ayun, no? Poging-pogi talaga yung tatlong kaibigan natin dito. So thanks for joining us tonight. And I'm gonna jump in. Tatanungin ko kaagad po si Leo. Leo, you're the vet of the team. Kaya I want to throw this question at you. This leg 3 that you had. Actually, hindi. Yung legs 1, 2, and 3, iba yung journey nyo eh.
Yes.
The first leg, you were winless. The second leg, you were 5th. And then the third leg, you were loseless naman. You won everything.
Unstoppable.
Sweeping it, winning the championship. What happened there? What was your advice? How did that turn out na maging champion kayo and sweeping a third leg?
For me, in my observation and being with the boys and the group, it was more like improving on our own selves as a group of us four, with RJ of course, and to improve every single game from leg 1 all the way up to winning it to leg 3, and then we were actually working on how we can get better as a group, game by game, practice by practice, and we can do to build this chemistry. What's our tendencies? What's your strengths? What's my strength? And then how we could combine it together to win and beat these other teams. And we thank God, Lord, and Jesus Christ, of course, to lead us all the way up to this third leg, and we're learning from our mistakes and boom, that's the results of it right there.
Yes, definitely.
Tama.
Combination talaga ng strengths yon, di ba, Jet?
Yeah.
And punta naman tayo
Yeah.
kay Prince. Your last 3x3 was 8 years ago. How does it feel to play half court again? Kamusta yung mga adjustments mo sa games?
First of all, syempre nagulat ako na maging part ako ng 3-on-3 and medyo matagal na nga yung span kung kailan ako nakapaglaro last. But this is an opportunity and I'm really happy na I'm part of this team, especially with my team now. We're really mending together inside the court and off the court also. But as much as we can, we try to spend time with each other para makilala namin yung isa't isa, hindi lang sa loob ng court but also outside kasi it helps yun. Nakakatulong siya especially sa communication inside the court. Mas napapadali namin yung trabaho ng isa't isa and alam mo yun, mas nagkakaintindihan kami na sana umabot sa point, alam mo yung tingin pa lang, alam mo na yung iniisip ng kasama mo and that's really, that's gonna be big for us talaga.
Hindi ko nga binabanggit, Prince. Kita-kita naman namin sa laro, you elevated your game from the first to the third and lumalabas na rin ang edad mo dahil sa tagal mo na nung huling 3x3 mo. Pero dito naman tayo sa medyo mas bata, mas baget sa atin dalawa. Ito si Kenneth. I heard off air, ikaw daw yung Justin Bieber ng team nyo. So ito na.
Sinasabi ko. Yeah.
Pero gusto na tanongin, Kenneth, a little bit on a serious note, mas mabilis ang laro ng 3x3. Iba talaga. Iba yung physicality, iba yung bilis, iba yung laro. Of course, compared to 5-on-5. Ano yung naging adjustment mo, individually, na nakapag-adjust ka from the first to the third leg?
Yung sa akin siguro kasi when it comes to yung mabilis na laro, ako sanay kasi tawag dito, ako defender ako, talagang hustle eh. Kumbaga all out when pag nasa court ako. Pero yung difference is yung instinct mo sa 5-on-5 and sa 3-on-3. Kasi like pinaka siguro example na lang is yung shots. Sa 5-on-5 meron kang pag may ang tawag dito, pag meron kang shot na may lumapit na defender, tapos onting
Space lang.
Kakalma ka eh. Tapos you're gonna run your play. Pero dito, your best shot would be yung may konting space ka. Kasi they would run towards you every time. They would challenge you every time. As in, they would step on the 3-point line because they want you to shoot once. So yun yung isa sa mga naging yung instinct na sinasabi ko ng 5-on-5. Difference ng 5-on-5 and 3x3.
And balik naman tayo kay Leo. You were ranked as one of the top 3x3 players. Bilang isang veterano, ano yung advice mo sa kapwa teammates mo ngayong leg 3?
My biggest advice is for the leg 3 is just we keep working together, boys, as a team. We keep our feet grounded. We have more teams we haven't played yet, so. Yes. But other than that, we keep the confidence, we keep the momentum going, and we stay hungry, and we know as a team we could beat any team in this league. So that's the best thing I could advise, and let's keep staying hungry.
I mean, that's a great advice, of course, coming from you, especially now that you're going in as champions. You have a target on your back. But
yes.
Exactly. Going back to Prince. So gusto ko balikan to si Prince eh. Sa side mo naman, and sa perspective mo, ano yung naging sekreto ng chemistry ng team nyo, or what sets you apart, as a group and as a team in this PBA 3x3?
Siguro, so yun nga, like what I said earlier, we don't just see each other in training. We try to find time na outside of training, we meet up, we spend time with each other, and iba talaga yung bond na makukuha mo pag nag-spend kayo ng time outside basketball. Kasi doon mo talaga makikilala kung sino yung mga kasama mo. And yun yung mga makakasama mo to go to war doon sa 3-on-3. So, the more na magkakakilala kayo on and off the court, the more na mas magiging maganda yung communication and mas maganda yung chemistry na makukuha ninyo talaga inside the court. And sa 3-on-3, importante talaga yung chemistry kasi hindi siya pwedeng one-on-one lang. Kasi lahat kayo meron kayong roles na dapat gampanan. And pag nagampanan mo yung roles mo ng tama, yung teammates mo nagampanan din nila ng tama, malaki yung chance nyo na makuha yung championship, which sinuwerte kami and kahit pa paano, ay halong tsamba and syempre blessing from God, nakuha namin yung championship last night.
Definitely talagang chemistry, importante talaga yon. And balik
And
naman
may
tayo.
isip pa pala, may pinapadagdag yung teammate ko, si
Ano,
RJ,
ano?
sabi niya,
Ano yun, Prince?
dapat laban lang ng laban.
Yes.
It's something na sabi niya nag-stick talaga sa amin. Laban lang ng laban. At saka yung puso, malaki.
Definitely.
Oo.
And balik naman tayo kay Justin Bieber. Ken,
Yun. Yun. Yata niya
Alam
pagsample
ko, papakantay na natin eh.
ano yung mga nakikita
Talaga,
niyong dapat
please,
niyong
Ken.
i-improve for
Oo.
this league?
Siguro yung actually since leg 1 parang siguro yung team namin definition ng learn from your mistakes. So we adjusted very well actually every leg. So siguro yung pagiging composed pa. Yun na lang siguro kasi meron kaming mga times na biglang ang namin medyo erratic lahat, tapos biglang magpo-pause kami, tapos magiging composed na from dun sa moment na yun hanggang sa dulo. Like what happened sa finals, sa championship. So, yun na lang siguro more consistency dun sa pagiging composed namin. Kasi once we get that, we can win. Yun, and it
That's
shows na yun dahil nakuha namin yung championship.
I love the gusto ko yung samahan nito eh. I mean, kitang-kita natin.
Barkadang-barkada,
Barkadang-barkada. Chemistry talaga ang sikreto nyo. And we look forward, guys, congrats once again, and we look forward to watching you in the upcoming legs of the PBA 3x3. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Ay, salamat. Pwede ba kami bumati? Jet, pwede ba kami bumati?
Hindi na. Next time na tayo magbabati. Hindi, joke lang. Sino magbabatiin
Go
ito?
ahead.
Sino magbabatiin
Babatiin ko
ito?
lang sana yung Rain or Shine tsaka yung Sista.
Okay.
Yes.
Kala ko may mga iba kang babatiin eh. Okay na.
Kung naririnig ito, guys.
Okay,
binabati
thank you.
ko kayo.
RJ
Bati yung
Argamino.
family. RJ Argamino.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Aitan Sai.
And I have breaking news, guys. If you're wondering where our friend Paolo Del Rosario is, of course, he sent me a text message this morning. I just wanted to let everybody, all the his fans know
Yes.
where he is right now. Here's
Baka naman miss niyo siya,
Yeah, he sent me this. He sent me, may
Grabe.
shooting kasi siya ngayon eh. Ito daw yung peg niya. Yan.
Grabe, si John
Oo.
Travolta ba yan?
Yan pala. Ito. Yan.
Grabe.
Pao, this is where he is right now, and he's on a set right now in a shoot, so he had to send me this photo. So guys, that's where Paolo Del Rosario is. And again, thank you for joining us tonight. Catch us weeknights here on One News, One Sports, and One Sports Plus. I'm Jet Manuel, and this has been The Game.